Hi amigos, welcome back to the Evolving Trader. I'm back for you with the same energy today with a little different and hurting topic, and it is the technical glitch that came in NSE today, and it was really hurting and a bad thing because a exchange, that too a really big exchange like this, also has these problems. And people are trading with a real big amount of money, and if these things happening at these big platforms at these big stages like indices in Nifty and Bank Nifty, so it's a really bad thing to see. So that's not a good thing, but the good thing is SEBI took many steps for these things. And first I'll explain what happened exactly when these things happened. Here the market opened gap down, went down, and from here the data was stopped. Nothing, like literally nothing was updated. The movement was completely stopped. And like for more than, you can see this candle came at in 9:45, and this candle it's showing here 10, but it didn't came at 10. Like for a big time frame, the prices were not updated on Nifty and Bank Nifty. Actually Nifty started a bit early, but Bank Nifty didn't started early at all. It was like that for a pretty long time. You can see this candle was at 9:45 here downside, and this candle directly open at 10:45. In Nifty, though it came a bit early, and after coming it again stopped, and like there was a glitch continuously going on. But in Bank Nifty the candle was closed at 9:45, and after that the next candle directly came at 10:45. That too it opened here and then went down, and like this makes a real big panic and trouble in terms of psychology of traders if these things happen at such a big platforms and big and renowned indices like this. Now let's see what exactly happened. So you can see here NSE ticker issue resolved, receiving live data now, like Zerodha said. And what happened is many traders complained of equity price not getting updated on NSE. NSE said trading in all segments is functionally normal. It also said that Nifty and Bank Nifty indices are intermittently not getting broadcasted, and it is working on resolving the issue. Now Zerodha said on Monday that an issue with live tickers from NSE was resolved. Earlier in that day, members of the brokerage face an issue with data feeds for NSE stocks and indices. The statement from Zerodha comes as many traders complained of equity prices not getting updated, and I was one of them. And when I was trading, it happened with me as well, because I placed the order of 1128, and my order got triggered on an I got it an average of on 1178 on NSE, and at the same time this glitch happened, so it costed me a lot as well. But as I am on my beginning stage and I am with a small account size, so it's not a big issue. But just imagine that thing happening with a really large account size. It will definitely create a panic. So will shared there is an issue with data feeds for NSE stocks from the exchange across all brokers. Please check 20 market depth before placing orders or trade in BSC. This was Zerodha's notification on the Kite app where we trade, and I got this as well. So this was really a bad thing to see. I also today traded a bit on BSC. Actually my mode of trading got just, I was psychology a bit disturbed. Like if these things are happening like this on this big stage, then it's really not good to continue these things. But as they are coming with some solutions, it's a great thing to see. NSE said that trading in all segments is functioning normally. The board said the Nifty and Bank Nifty indices are intermittently not getting broadcasted, and it is working on resolving the issue. BSC said that it is working normally today. Then in an update at 9:48, Zerodha said that we have started receiving the live data from NSE except indices, right? So till 9:48 also it not got resolved. It got resolved on 10:45, especially in case of Bank Nifty. To confirm, you can check the last trade time LTT in Market Watch before placing orders. We are receiving live data from NSE now. Zerodha said at 11 a.m. and 10:45 to 11, like that glitch happened. You see, it opened here and it directly came down without anything and all. So it was resolved at 11 eventually, and this was tweet of Zerodha on that, and you can see it and read it by pausing the video. And the same notification was on Kite app. Who traded today would have seen it through Zerodha, and Zerodha updated the same thing on 10:20 that they have started receiving live data except for indices. And then at 10:31 they updated the same thing, the NSE, that they are resolving on Nifty and Bank Nifty, but the data will be updated. And for solving the same issue, SEBI took an initiative, which is really great to see that they are at least working on these things. Just a second, let me adjust this. Now you can see SEBI plans to introduce framework to compensate investors for technical glitches, which it should, because like due to Ukraine war news, maybe a possibility of a crash, a big retracement, there would have been a lot of orders and huge amount of trading happening today. So it's natural and it should and it will. So like it should have a great framework. So they took some initiatives, like we'll read it. Market regulator SEBI is considering a proposal to introduce a framework to ascertain the incidence of technical glitches, whereby compensation would be given to investors. Let's go ahead. Beside, the regulator is also looking to a device methodology and calculation of compensation. Further, to improve the efficiency of liquidity, enhancement of measures such as market making, liquidity and enhancement scheme (LES), and call auction mechanism for illiquid securities. SEBI would review the existing framework. So they are in a process to review the existing framework as well, and they are finding out some methodology so that if technical glitches like this happens and any trader or investor lose a certain amount of money, so it will be compensated through a framework created in future. So let's go ahead. SEBI is actively considering a proposal to introduce a framework for ascertain the incidence of technical glitches, where compensation needs to be paid to the investor, and to devise a methodology and calculation of compensation according to regulators annual report 1920. So ahead of that you can read, the regulator is also considering a proposal to ascertain the optimum corpus for the investor protection funds (IPF) of the stock exchanges on the basis of rigorous stress testing to ensure that the legitimate claims of the clients of the defaulting members or brokers even in extreme times. So they'll test the framework in the extreme to extreme situations, and that's the best thing because it shouldn't happen again, right? Like for many traders it was a really important day to trade, and really maybe they would have made a fortune by the struggles and the efforts they put in daily. And if on those golden days things like this happens, it definitely affects, so it should be improved. Let's go ahead. The regulator would also review the quantum of settlement guaranteed fund (SGF) of the clearing corporations based on the stress test to increase the resilience of market to possible risk posed by extreme volatility. And it was like the oil price were going up like crazy and the market was coming down like crazy, a big gap downs and all. So you can face that. So further, a well documented framework at the deposit level for orderly winding down the depositories operations is being developed in accordance with guidelines specified by SEBI. So they are developing that thing. And like market infrastructure, MIS, SEBI said, Such institutions rely heavily on technology for various activities related to trading, clearing, and settlement. Thus, it is pertinent to give more focus on system or technology during the inspection of MIs. So, this market infrastructure institutions MIs will be inspected, and the framework will be updated, and it is proposed to build an inspection manual that can be used as single source of reference for conducting the inspections of MIs. It is also proposed to build process that can be automated and assist in a thorough inspection of MIs, said SEBI. So like, after bad thing happening like this, it's a great thing that they are working out on these things, and things like this shouldn't happen again. Like, it's definitely stressful for a trader or maybe an investor as well. Like, these are very important days in a life of a trader, and also, and it's Indian Stock Exchange, NSE, right? It's a really big and renowned exchange, and it's now working at a big platform. So things like this shouldn't happen in future, and we should hope that this won't happen in future. And so, if you have been here so far, and if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Share this video to create awareness, and to make your relatives, friends informed about things which are happening currently. And you should be informed about these things. According to me, it's a great thing to be informed about at least the things which are happening. I am actively posting many videos making you aware about the situations that don't invest that much as of now. You can buy the dips, but in partially. I will make another video on it if you demand for it. And please, if you are viewing the video, please subscribe to the channel. No one is subscribing. Please at least like the video if you are loving the content which I am providing. As you can see, I am showed this will market crash video, and next day the market is 4 to 6% down, and I have explained the logic. Like, I am not predicting the market, I am just sharing my technical analysis. And if it's working, you have saved some money by seeing that video, by not investing immediately. So please at least like the video and subscribe to the channel. That will be the best support you will provide me, and my motto due to which I have started this channel, which is to make people aware about the stock markets and to help them to lose as less money as possible in stock market and earn through it and learn through it. The main intention is learning. So please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you get notified about the content I provide. So again, thank you so much for your valuable time.